best Korean War movies you can't miss. There's a lot of Korean War movies, but for me, those movies in the list the best. The Long Way Home. Set during the Korean War and 3 days before a truce takes place. Nam Bok is a South Korean soldier who was a simple farmer before his conscription into the military. He receives an order to deliver a top-secret document at a set time and place, but an attack by the North Korean army causes him to lose the document. Meanwhile, Young Wang is a North Korean soldier, part of a tank crew. While heading to the south, his team is bombed and he is the only one left. He is about to return home, but he happens to come across a top-secret document. The two men face off in the Western Front alone. Release date, September 24th, 2015. Duration, 1 hour, 52 minutes. Genres, historical, comedy, drama, war. The cast: Sol Kang-gyu, Yo Jin-gu, Tae-guki, The Brotherhood of War. A fictional story of two brothers, Jin Tae and Jin Seok, who were unwillingly drafted into the South Korean army following the outbreak of the Korean War in June 1950. Young Shin, Jin Tae's fiancé, makes their situation even more miserable by joining the Communist Party to get food for the rest of the family. The stronger of the two brothers, Shushin boy Jin Tae, makes it his life's mission to keep his weaker younger brother Jin Seok safe from any danger. The only way to do that was to win a Medal of Honor. Motivated by the promise of a superior officer that if he wins the medal, his brother will be sent home, Jin Tae fights fearlessly and becomes a great warrior. Release date, February 6, 2004. Duration, 2 hours, 28 minutes. Genres, action, military, drama, war. In the cast: Jang Dong-gun, Won Bin. The front line. In 1951, the ceasefire is declared, but two remaining armies fought their final battle on the front line. Towards the end of the Korean War, a South Korean battalion is fiercely battling over a hill on the front line border against the North in order to capture a strategic point that would determine the new border between two nations. The ownership of this small patch of land would swap multiple times each day. Kang is dispatched to the front line in order to investigate the tacit case that's been happening there. But he gets spiraled into the war that's more terrifying than death itself when he meets his friend Kim, who has transformed into a war machine, and his unit. As the countdown for ceasefire begins, both sides become more vicious, resulting in deaths of countless lives until the last man could claim the land. Release date, July 20th, 2011. Duration, 2 hours, 13 minutes. Genres, action, military, drama, war. The cast: Shin Hak-yeon, Go Soo, Lee Ji-hoon. The Battleship Island. During the Japanese colonial era, roughly 400 Korean people, who were forced onto Battleship Island to mine for coal, attempt to escape. Lee Kang-guk, Hwang Jung-min, is a bandmaster at Kyongsung Hotel. He decides to go to Japan to protect his daughter, but he is drafted into Battleship Island by force, being deceived by talk to send him to Japan. On Battleship Island, he does anything to protect his daughter. Choi Chil-sung, So Gi Sub, is the top fighter in Kyongsung, old name of Seoul. He makes troubles on Battleship Island, but he has a warm heart. Park Moo-young, Song Joong-ki, belongs to the Korean Independence Group. He sneaks onto Battleship Island to rescue a member of the Independence Group. The Battleship Island, based on a true story. Release date, July 26, 2017. Duration, 2 hours, 12 minutes. Genres, action, historical, drama, war. In the cast: Hwang Jung-min, So Ji-sub, Song Joong-ki, Lee Jung-hyun, Kim Soo-an. Swing Kids. Set during the Korean War, North Korean and Chinese prisoners of war are sent to a camp on Jeoji Island in South Korea. The PO camp itself is under intense strife between prisoners who are pro-communist and anti-communist. Oh Ki-soo is a young North Korean soldier held at the Jeoji PO camp. Meanwhile, Sergeant Jackson is ordered by a superior officer to form a tap dancing team from the PO camp. He holds an audition in the camp and selects Chinese soldier Xiao Fang, South Korean Kang Byung-sam, who is falsely accused of being a communist sympathizer, and civilian Yang Pan-rae, who wants to support her family. Sergeant Jackson also recognizes the immense talent Ro Ki-soo has for dance. Soon, the swing kids are formed, but will their dreams of dancing come true? Release date, December 19, 2018. Duration, 2 hours. 13 minutes. Genres, music, drama, sports, war. In the cast: Do Kyung-soo, Jared Grimes, Park Hae-soo, Oh Jung-si, Kim Min-ho. Battle of Jangsari. A guerrilla army unit led by Captain Lee Myung-jun and 772 student soldiers including Choi Sung-pil are on the ship Munsanho and their destination is Jangsari. Their mission is to deceive the North Koreans into thinking opposition forces would launch a decisive invasion there. The real invasion and battle will take place in Incheon 1 day later. The average age of the 772 student soldiers on the ship is 17, and they have had only 2 weeks of training. They try to land in Jangsari under a shower of bullets. The character Maggie was inspired by American war correspondents and journalists Marguerite Higgins Hall and Margaret Bourke White. Battle of Jangsari. Based on a true story. Release date, September 25, 2019. Duration, 1 hour. 44 minutes. Genres, action, military, historical, war. In the cast: Kim Myung-min, Min-ho, Kim Sung-chul, Kim In-kwon, Kwak Shi-yang, Megan Fox, Lee Jae-wook, Lee Ho-jung, Ayla, the daughter of war. Suleiman was dispatched to the Korean War in 1950 and he finds a 5-year-old girl all alone in the dark. She lost her parents and couldn't speak due to shock. Suleiman names her Ayla, which means moon in Turkish because he found her in the moonlight. He takes her to his camp. They come to depend on each other, despite the language barrier between them, until Suleiman is told to return to his country with the end of the war, and he makes a decision, despite all resistance, to keep Ayla next to him. Based on the true story of Kim Yoon-ja and Suleiman Dilberligi that started in 1950 during the Korean War, a co-production with Turkey. Release date, October 27, 2017. Duration, 2 hours, 3 minutes. Genres, drama, war. In the cast: Ismail Hasioglu, Kim Seol, A Melody to Remember. Second Lieutenant Han Sang-yo leads his platoon during the Korean War in the early 1950s. He carries emotional scars and pain within. So when he meets some children from a choir who have lost everything in the war, Sang-yeol is deeply moved and tries to protect them. A Melody to Remember, based in a true story. Release date, January 21, 2016. Duration, 2 hours, 3 minutes. Genres, military, music, drama, war. In the cast: Yim Si-won, Go Ah-sung, Lee Hee-jun. Northern Limit Line. In June 2002, while South Korea is caught in a sporting frenzy as the national soccer team plays against Turkey for third place in the 2002 FIFA World Cup, the North Korean Navy deploys 2 of their patrol boats towards the Northern Limit Line, to a disputed maritime border near Yeonpyeong Island in the Yellow Sea. While carrying out its usual duties, South Korean patrol boat 357 suddenly finds itself under surprise attack. Northern Limit Line. Based on a true story. Release date, June 24, 2015. Duration, 2 hours, 10 minutes. Genres, action, military, war, political. In the cast: Jin-gu, Lee Han-woo, Kim Moo-yeol. 71 Into the Fire. The story of 71 students who fight hundreds of North Korean soldiers in front of a middle school on August 11, 1950, during the Korean War. Gap Jo was formerly a student who was convicted of murder. While serving his sentence, he volunteers to fight as a soldier. Based on the true story of 71 students who fought hundreds of North Korean soldiers in front of a middle school on June 25, 1950 during the Korean War. Release date, June 16, 2010. Duration, 2 hours, 0 minutes. Genres, action, military drama, war. The cast: Cha Sung-won, Kwon Sang-woo, Top, Kim Sung-woo,